Alright, here we go. So today we're going to talk about surface area to volume ratios. Here we go. So the first problem reads, find the surface area to volume ratio of a cube with a volume of 64 cubic units. So 64 cubic units is my volume. So a cube has a volume of side cube. So my volume is 64 side cube. Get rid of a cube, cube root. Put a 3 there. To cube root 64, you have to break it down, and it breaks down to 16 times 4. 16 times 4 breaks down to 4 times 4, which is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, which is S. So if I take the cube root of this, I'm looking for groups of 3, because it's cube root. Here's a group of 3, and here's a group of 3. So S is equal to 4. Now I need to put surface area to volume ratio. So my surface area for a cube is 6S squared, and the volume is S cubed. So from here, plug in your number of 4, that's going to the side. 4 cubed. 4 squared is 16 times 6 is 96. And 4 cubed is 64. Reduce that, and it is 3 over 2. Next one. Find the surface area to volume ratio of a cube with a volume of 1,000 cubic units. So volume equal to side cubed. So 1,000 equals side cubed. Now because I know there are 3 zeros and I'm trying to take the cube root of that, I know that S is equal to 10. You can break that down on your own if you want, 110 and then 10 times 10 times 10. So my surface area is 6 times the side squared, which gives me 6 times 10 squared, which is 600. The volume is, sorry, I'm a little scatterbrained today, but the volume is the side cubed, which is 10 cubed, which is 1,000. Technically, I already knew this, so I didn't really even need to find this, but I don't know. I always just do things, set it up. What do I need to know? What do I need to find out? So area over volume, that gives me 600 over 1,000. For every 0, I can cancel them out, leaves me 6 tenths, which is 6 tenths, or 3 over 5. And the very next one. Find the side length of a cube with the surface area to volume ratio of 1. So my surface area for a cube is 6S squared. The volume is side cubed. And I want that to be 1. Alright. So 6S squared means 6 times S over S times S times S. Cancel and cancel. So I know that 6S is equal to 1. Alright, there's a couple of things you could do from here. If I were doing this, would get rid of the denominator of S by multiplying by S and multiplying by S. These cancel out, leaving me 6 equals 1S, but I don't need 1S, so I would just say S. Some of you may come over here and say, well, 1, I'll make that over another 1. And what I have seen some of you do is I've seen you cross multiply here and cross multiply here. That gives you 6 times equals S. 6 times 1 and S times 1, 6 equals S. Either way, same thing. Use the surface area to volume ratios to explain why tall trees with large, broad leaves usually don't grow in deserts. Well, if you think about it, a really tall tree is going to be closer to the sun. And if you have a really broad leaf, please pardon the drawing. that's about, well, then you have really little veins coming out of the tree. Maybe not too bad. If you think about it, look at how much surface area is on that leaf. So remember we talked about if you like sunbathing or something and you spread out, you want as much of your skin to get the sun. It kind of keeps you warm and stuff. So think about how much sun would be hitting this leaf. A lot. So it is absorbing a lot of heat. And do you want to absorb a lot of heat in the desert? No. What would happen? You would dry, or I guess I wouldn't. The leaves will absorbing heat. It is drying out. I guess we can keep the same verb going. Drying out. And if they dry out, it causes it to die. So the trees would be dying. All right. Thank you very much. I'll see you on Monday.